What's up guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how to change the oil in your 2012 to 2018 Jeep Wrangler JK with the 3.6 liter Pentastar engine. Now make sure your Jeep's sitting on level ground, and you're also going to want to take this out for a little drive beforehand to get that oil warmed up. Just makes it flow a lot easier. Now let's get underneath the Jeep and remove the drain plug. So here's the oil drain pan, and there's a 13mm nut that needs loosened on that, and make sure you have your oil pan underneath that to catch all that oil. Oh. Now while that's draining underneath there, we're going to remove this plastic cover. You just lift up on the front, and then there's two tabs in the back that this thing will pull out of. Looks like some little critter's been gnawing on my foam here. Now right behind the alternator is the oil filter cap. Now this gets removed with a 24mm socket. Before you pull this the entire way out, make sure you have a rag handy so you don't drip oil all over your engine. This will drip some. To remove the filter from the cap, you can just grab it and pull on it, and it'll pop right off. Dispose of that. And there is also an O-ring on here. We can get rid of that as well. I'm going to use a pick to remove this old O-ring. The new filter will come with a new one of these. My Jeep's a 2015, so I use the MO349 filter made by Mopar. We can now install our new O-ring onto this filter cap. And you want to be sure it's sitting in this channel right here. Don't have it on the threads. To install the new filter, you just have this open end that goes into that cap, and you'll push it till you hear an audible click. Now there's two O-rings, the one on the cap and one on the end of this filter. I like to put just a little bit of fresh oil on my finger and lubricate both of those before reassembling. We'll now reinstall the filter into this housing, and we'll tighten down this cap to 18 foot-pounds. That's also equal to 216 inch-pounds. We'll reinstall our oil drain plug, and this is going to get torqued down to 25 foot-pounds. We can now remove the oil fill cap. Right here on the cap, the manufacturer is recommending we put in 5W20, so that's the type of oil we'll be putting in, and it does help if you have a funnel. And this engine does take 6 quarts of oil, so I'll empty this 5-quart jug, and then I'll put one more quart into it. And as always, I'll be throwing a link down in the description of everything I've used in this video. Don't forget to reinstall your oil fill cap. Now the Jeep is yelling at us to change the oil, so now that that's done, we're going to reset that indicator. And in order to reset that, we'll just put the key in the ignition. We'll turn it 2 clicks forward. That's the run position. Don't start your engine, and then depress that gas pedal 3 times within 10 seconds to reset that indicator. We'll turn the key off now. And I'm going to go ahead and start the engine. And I'm going to let this run for a minute or so, and while that's running, I'm just going to take a peek underneath here and check for any leaks. I don't see any leaks, so we're good there. I'll turn off this engine, let all that oil settle for a couple minutes, check the level, and we should be done. So the Jeep's been sitting while I got all the tools put away. I'll now check the oil level. So I'll wipe off our dipstick and reinstall that. You do want to make sure that that is seated the whole way down, and you can pull it back up. And you can see we got plenty of oil, so we are good to go. And of course we got to put this plastic cover back on. Now there are 2 little clips in the back here, and those are going to get inserted into those hooks. So we'll do that first. Once you get that pushed to the back, you can just pull this straight down, and it'll just pop into place. Well, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you on the very next one.